Welcome everybody, thank you all for being here. This is going to be your horoscope video for all 12 signs for the lunar eclipse that we have in the sign of Taurus on November 8th, 2022. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button because it'll help the channel grow so more people can watch this video. It really does help if you like, share, and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. This is going to be your video for your sun sign if you're watching it for that, your rising sign or moon sign, but I would highly recommend listening to your rising sign because it'll be more accurate and show you what area of life this is affecting you in. But if you don't know your rising sign, I would recommend looking up your birth chart on any website if you don't have, and if you don't have the time of birth, there's no problem with that. So just listen to your sun sign because you'll see, what area of life this is happening for you. This energy will unfold over the next 6 months, so we will understand why these changes and things had to happen for us. So let's get started. We're going to start with Aries. All right, Aries, this lunar eclipse is happening in the house that rules finances, values, possessions, and work ethic. It's in your second house, Aries. These topics could be unstable during the days before and even after these eclipses due to a conjunction with this guy, Uranus, your favorite, unpredictable, erratic, lightning bolt, shocking, anxious, like all of that chaotic energy. So having this lunar eclipse in your second house, Aries, this could create a lot more money problems or issues that shakes up your way of investing and earning money. Maybe it gets shooken up a bit. Maybe you end up losing some money. Maybe you have to end up spending more, or on certain things that you need to support yourself. So anything that you could be losing your savings or something, but that's just a possibility. Maybe that doesn't happen at all, but something with your finances, your money, your values is being shooken up here, and there's something changing in this area of life for you, Aries. So whatever feels like it's getting off track, whatever doesn't feel stable right now, I mean, give it a, wait for over the next 6 months. You'll realize why these issues and problems had to change or come up for you. Maybe you needed to address some issues with your money or what's supporting you. So just, kind of hang in there. This might not create too much of a, big deal for certain people, but maybe it does, and it's okay. Sometimes we need some change happening for, maybe you get a better support system or you gain more money or something like that. Any of that is possible for you, Aries. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, this lunar eclipse is happening in the house that rules self, body, personality, first impressions. It's in your first house, Taurus. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after because of this conjunction with Uranus. So this can include wanting to look a certain way, but then end up discovering, a new look unexpectedly, and which actually works better for you. Maybe you're presenting yourself in a better way, in an innovative way. Maybe you bring more beauty into your look, and then that kind of attracts more people. It could be very electrifying. It could be very, different than what you're normally used to. Maybe you finally are like, let's just do this, let's change this, just change our look, let's get some new clothes or hairstyle or whatever. Something to do with your look is being shifted, and from this point on, and you'll understand why these changes had to happen over the next 6 months. So just look out for that. I mean, there's nothing bad about changing your look or having an eclipse in your first house. This is just focusing on how you want to present yourself and how you want to present yourself to others and how others see you as. So that is what's possible for you, Tauruses. Okay, let's move on to Geminis. So Geminis, all right. So this lunar eclipse is happening in the house that rules addictions. It's in 12th house. It rules blind spots, mental health, hidden enemies, isolation, things that are like that you don't see. They're behind the scenes. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after the eclipse due to this conjunction with Uranus. So maybe you've been dealing with a lot of chaotic thoughts, chaotic emotions running through your mind that you haven't really let go of, and this is the time to release it. This is the time to just finally maybe ask for some help if you need some mental clarity or mental something to do with your mental health needs to be cleared out, and so you can feel a lot lighter. Maybe this is dealing with some hidden enemies that you've been dealing with your whole life or in the past or something, but this is being illuminated. You're finally ready to release this. Innovate yourself, innovate some different ways to help your subconscious or help your mental health not get off track of of any issues that are brought up during this time. Like I said, you could be dealing with old addictions and old habits that you're finally ready to release, that you no longer need. So that could be playing out for you, and you'll understand why these changes had to happen over the next 6 months for you Geminis. It might not feel easy, but you'll understand. So let's move on to Cancers. Cancer risings, Cancer suns, Cancer moons. This is happening in your 11th house. Okay, we can see here it's happening in your 11th house. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after. But like the 11th house, it rules friends, large groups, hopes, community. Having this conjunction with Uranus in the mix is like making your community more scattered, more chaotic. Maybe the way you're connecting with friends or people in your environment or who are subscribing to you. Maybe there's a lot of overwhelmingness to what people want. Maybe you have some great products on sale or something if you're in business, and this could be the time that everybody wants it because it's in Taurus. It's the North Node's in here. Uranus is here. It's making everything crazy. But this is a full moon. It's illuminating. We're seeing everything that you don't normally see. And you'll understand these changes over the next 6 months, why these topics were shaken up or shooken up. Or you could finally realize that you want to be a part of a different group, different alliance that helps you, gain more huge financial gains or something in your career from what you've made. So let's move on to Leos. All right, Leos, this is happening in your 10th house. This lunar eclipse is happening in the 10th house that rules career, reputation, public life, and the role you play. These topics could be unstable during the days before and after this eclipse due to Uranus being in the mix. This could include taking on a new career, but then you unexpectedly run into many issues that you didn't expect, and then you kind of want to maybe switch your careers or switch your vocation or what you're obligated to do or the role you play. Maybe you don't want to do those anymore. Maybe you have to innovate something new. This is a full moon. This is there's something being illuminated in the area of your career. Maybe you are trying to get another job. Maybe you are trying to be known for something. So innovate yourself. You'll understand these changes over the next 6 months. Why these things that were so chaotic during these times, and why and push you towards what, maybe your long-term goals, what you've been working towards. Innovate in this area, Leos. So, okay, let's move on to Virgos. Okay, Virgo suns, Virgo risings, Virgo moons. This is happening in your 9th house. The 9th house rules belief systems, higher education, philosophies, foreign cultures. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after because of this conjunction with Uranus. This could include having more hunger for traveling or, innovating more adventures for yourself. By taking an unexpected leap of faith that leads you to learning something that opens your mind, expands your world, expand your horizons, Virgos. You will understand why these things are, changing for you. Maybe if you go to these places that you've never been before, you'll learn, the truths about it, the hidden truths about what's been going on for you. Maybe you're trying to create a new vision for yourself. You have to innovate something here that will end up playing out for the next 6 months, and you'll realize you'll have a little bit more freedom maybe in that area of life to travel more, to take on courses or higher education courses, or just visit different places that you want to learn about. This could be learning other people's beliefs. This could be about politics. This could be about religion, any of that stuff. So there's something here being illuminated that you are maybe ready to take on, or take that leap of faith and expand your horizons. Go after this stuff. You'll understand why these changes had to happen. So let's move on to Libras. Libras, this is happening in your 8th house. The 8th house rules shared resources, death, transformation, intimacy. These topics will be unstable the days before and after this eclipse due to a conjunction with Uranus. This can include having to transform a new way of sharing resources or intimacy with your partner or anyone you share a close bond with that helps, to support you. You can you'll understand why the changes had to happen during this period of time, because of maybe you needed more support from other people. Maybe you needed to have those deep connections, those taboo topics that you needed to know about, so you can realize it will help you in the long run. Innovate. Get a little closer to your partner if you're in a relationship. But if you're single, this could help you understand to have closer bonds with people who can help support you by maybe you get a loan or something from somebody, or you have to pay off some debt or something. Any of that stuff with finances, or shared resources. Any of this is you'll understand all of this stuff and why it's changing for you. Let's move on to Scorpios. This is happening in your 7th house, Scorpios. The 7th house rules relationships, clients, agreements, marriage. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after this, because the moon is conjunct Uranus during this time. This can include testing your relationships to see if these connections are still, reliable, still strong enough, still, healthy in a way. If these changes are not healthy, then you need to let go of these relationships and say goodbye to them. Uranus here will shake your relationships up, Scorpio risings or Scorpio suns. So, there's going to be upheavals in the next 6 months, and you'll understand why things need to be shifted or transformed. And it might be a little difficult to handle, but you'll get to understand this a lot better within the next year. So just hang on. You know, if it's time to let go of an old relationship, let it go. If you're, you know, trying to get connected with someone and it's not really working, then that's okay. The energy is high right now. Like, you might not receive what you want from other people. So let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's get, okay, one over. Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius Moon, any of that. This is happening in your 6th house. The 6th house rules physical health, day-to-day work routines, pets, coworkers. These topics will be unstable during the days before and after, due to a conjunction with Uranus, with the planet Uranus. This can include having, you know, health issues come up out of nowhere that you have to deal with, or you could be, you know, focusing more on your wellness and what you need to like to help to support your health. You know, maybe you're creating new routines in your work environment, in your work space. You're innovating in your routines. That's what I'm trying to say. You're innovating new structures, new ways of like going about your day, working, like dealing with coworkers. Like, you could be dealing with problems with coworkers if you're working with people, or just trying to adjust certain aspects, certain ways to like make it easier to just like achieve what you want to achieve, and just keep your wellness in check. That's what this is really mainly about. It's like, even if it's to a pet, you know, maybe you're taking care of a pet, maybe your pet needs some medical help or something. So it can be any of that stuff, but mainly it's focusing on your wellness, trying to have your day-to-day routine in a smooth, like a normal way that you can live by. So, okay, let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising. This is happening in your 5th house. The 5th house rules pleasures, creativity, romantic interest, conception, romance. These topics will be unstable the days before and after, due to Uranus being in the mix. This can include, for example, attempting to start a family and create, attempting to have children, but then, expecting the news that you're not able to, or it just maybe takes a lot longer or something. Like, Uranus can bring a little, shake up in that area of life, or if you're trying to create something and it's not working right now, you might have to innovate these changes that'll help you work better, that will help you present your creativities a lot, just a lot better. Or if you're working with children, this could be a little chaotic because your children might be a little out of control, but you're understanding what changes are happening in this area of life. Even dating can feel exciting, but then could end up blowing up unexpectedly. So you just want to be sure what you're getting into around this time. So let's move on to Aquarius's. This lunar eclipse is happening in the house that rules home, family, maternal instincts, and your property. It's in the 4th house. So these topics could be unstable during the days before and after this eclipse due to the conjunction with Uranus. So you might have a lot of problems in your home, your living situation, with family members, with you can this can create issues in that area of life for you, and it might not feel easy or exciting, but there is a lot of changes happening here. Or for another example, you can end up having to move because your home, or if you're renting, or if you're renting and your house gets sold and now you got to move somewhere, or maybe you sell your house because you want to move somewhere else. Any of these topics could play out over the next 6 months, and you'll understand why the changes had to happen for you, Aquariuses. So, yeah, like, it's not going to feel easy. You might have to, issues will be brought up that maybe you don't want to deal with. But it's being eliminated. You're realizing something. You're seeing something that you don't normally see. So just hang in there. Like, these changes will be, it's for better or worse. So it's all right even if it's uncomfortable or not. So let's move on to the last sign, Pisces. So Pisces, this is happening in your third house. This lunar eclipse is happening in the house that rules the mind, siblings, neighbors, short trips, like education, learning, writing, all of that stuff. Transportation. That's another third housing. These topics will be unstable the days before and after this lunar eclipse because Uranus is conjunct with the moon. It's in the mix of this, so it's creating a lot of chaotic energy in your local area, or with siblings, or with people like close to you, neighbors, and all that stuff. This can include having problems or issues when interacting with people, or communicating, or processing like information, or learning something. Or like your normal commune to like work or anything, your errands or any of that. Your normal commune gets, shifted and changed in some unexpected way, and you have to take like maybe a longer route to work, or whatever destination you're trying to get to. Like, there's a lot of maybe traffic or something happening here. There's going to be a lot of chaotic energy that you maybe don't want to deal with, but this is a full moon, it's an eclipse. There's something changing here. You will understand what had to change in this area of life for you over the next 6 months. And you might have to innovate more in your daily routine, in your commune, in how you deal with siblings or neighbors or anything like that, communicating. There's going to be a lot of challenges here. Not really challenges, but there could be challenges, honestly, because there's a lot going on here that I won't explain. But yeah, that's something to look out for you, Pisces. So okay, I believe that is it for this video. Don't forget to hit the like, see the description below for more information, and I will see you guys in the next video.